Welcome back. Here's the second part of my interview with Coach Shinnick. Coach, we were talking earlier about the offense, defense, special teams, but now let's talk about your newcomers. You have a large number of newcomers coming in this year. Who have you identified that will be contributing to this team this year?
Sure. We've got quite a few defensive linemen that I think will have an opportunity to play. Michael Keck and Chris Tyndall on the defensive line will have an opportunity to step up. At the linebacker position, Blake Hickman is playing very well. Ronnie Moore playing very well. In the secondary, Jeremy Gamble is going to have an opportunity. So you look at 5 freshmen on the defensive side of the ball that will be in the mix, so to speak, first and second team. And then also on the offensive side of the ball, B.J. Bonnet, wide receiver, has really had a very good fall camp. And that's about the number of freshmen that we have every year play. We usually have about 5 or 6 freshmen that play for us every year. So I think you're going to see similar results this year.
All right, well, you're entering your 6th year as head coach for the Braves. What have you taken away from those past years, and what strategies and philosophies are you going to continue with this upcoming year?
Sure. Well, when we came 6 years ago, we wanted to build a program that this region would be proud of, that this university would be excited about having. And we wanted to become one of the better teams in this region, which is a very competitive region number 2 in D2 football. But we also wanted to really develop the whole person. And so we kind of have the same goals as we had when we came in. We want to help each guy become a better husband, father, employer, employee through this process. As far as wins and losses, that usually takes care of itself. It really does. And so we know that we're going to be judged on what the record looks like. But our goal as coaches and the goal of this program is to help each athlete through that journey of college. College is an amazing time. It's a great 4 years. And we want to make sure we're providing the right guidance for them.
All right, well, we're going to take a look at your schedule now, starting with your opening game. It's against preseason nationally ranked Winston-Salem State. In previous matches, we're 0-2 against them as they were nationally ranked each time. What are you going to take into this upcoming game, especially learning from what happened in the past?
Well, we haven't played very well, and they've played exceptional. I give them all the credit in our first 2 games. They have played very, very well. And they have deserved to win the first 2 games of this series. I like how our team's preparing right now. I like what they're doing. I'm excited to see that play out. But the main thing is we've just got to play better than we have. We've got to be a more efficient group on both sides of the ball. And if we do that week 1, I think we'll have a good opportunity.
Well, looking at it on the opposite end of the spectrum, in our second game of the season, we come home for our first home game and we play Fayetteville State, who we're 3-0 against now. How important is it for the team to obtain this victory, especially when the Two Rivers Classic Cup is on the line?
Well, we've been fortunate. We've won some close games with Fayetteville State, and I'm sure they're looking at it very similar to how we look at Winston-Salem State. They haven't beat us, but the games have been close. And they've had opportunities. I was really excited when this game got set up because we're so close. We recruit a lot of the same players, and I think this is a great way for us every year to just kind of have a game that's very well attended. The most attended games that we've had at home have been a Fayetteville State game. Their biggest game at home has been our game. So it's a great series, great rivalry. We've been fortunate to win a couple of those games. And I know that they'll be coming for us very, very well this year.
Right. Well, throughout the year, you're going to play 10 games, 5 at home, 5 on the road. However, you have a 3-game home stretch on the road in October. How does a home game change your game plan as compared to a road game? And with 3 games at home in a row, what momentum will that give your players in preparing for potential postseason play?
Well, we hope that being at home just gives us a little more comfort. And the biggest thing about playing a home game is our guys get to sleep in their own beds. We don't have to travel on Friday. The majority of our travel, is long distance. We've got to get on a bus, and putting big bodies on a bus and traveling 6-7 hours isn't easy. So we like being at home. Our crowds have supported us well. We actually average more fans at games than our stands can hold. So we think it's a big advantage for us.
Right. Well, our last question for you, with only about 30 seconds left. You have a slogan for the season: focused, family, finish. What does that slogan do for your program, and how are you implementing it in this year?
Well, we try to use those words. We use a theme every year. we try to use those words where we are drawing our team back to them. We needed a little more focus in games last year. I think this is a great group that plays tight together, so we wanted to incorporate family. And then we didn't finish games the way we wanted to a year ago. So we are going to try to do that this year a little better.
All right. When we come back, we'll see my interview with new head volleyball coach, Angie Bird, so stay tuned.